right. Hello. Okay. So this is your sales director, Rachel Wally. And I am going to share with you, because if you're watching this video, you sold something or you're planning on it and you want to know how to be awesome. And I'm going to give you a couple little tricks that I have learned from my friends. And also Patty Bailey, who is a sales director who is always the queen of sales every single year. And that means at seminar, she's always on stage. She's picking up a diamond ring every single year. And these are some tips that I've learned from her over the years. And I just want you to know, whatever you choose to do, it's fine, because your business is an evolution, and you're not supposed to be perfect at the beginning. But I'm going to give you some tips that I wish I would have known as a newer consultant on really how to develop a really strong customer base and make my customers feel special from the beginning. So that's cool. Okay, so you sold something. Now what? Well, packaging your product. That would be number one. So first of all, I'm going to give you a couple of scenarios or opportunities on how you can do this. So ignore what the bag looks like, because the bags can always change from season to season or over time. But perhaps with your first order, you got some bags, or these are what's called a section 2. So you can hop on anytime, and there's always smaller bags, or there's always bigger bags that you can buy. So when I was a new consultant, this is just what I did. I put my product in bags, and that was it. It was like, here you go. And that was fine. But I've gotten better with age, and I now know ways or ideas that I can make it even more special for them. So you always have these at your disposal, and I still use my bags. So that's awesome. So you have bags that you can put their product in. You also, like I have done, like I've ordered just cute little bags, and I'll get tissue paper and I'll get ribbon. And so I'll tie ribbon onto my bag, and then I'll put their product in this bag, and it looks like a gift. And who doesn't love receiving a gift? I'll also spray the tissue paper with one of our Mary Kay perfumes. And so, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and it smells amazing, and it doesn't even feel like she paid for it. It feels like it's a gift to her. So this is another option, as you can always do bags. And I know sometimes people will tie a balloon onto it if you really want to be fancy, especially if you're dropping it off at her office, because then everybody's like, whoa, what's that? And all that kind of stuff. So another option of packaging. And then a third option of packaging is I have these little cello bags. I have a smaller one and I have bigger ones. And these I got for super cheap from a website. It's called mygirlfriendshouse.com. And it's important to get the my, or else you're going to go somewhere special to a girlfriend's house and you'll be like, whoa! So mygirlfriendshouse.com. And they have these little cello bags. And so I just want to kind of take a second and show you what is in them, because it's the same idea, but I just kind of change them up, right? So first of all, I now oftentimes put samples in with every order that I do. And I change it from, month to month or whatever. But these are product fact sheets. And I print these off from my InTouch. I go under Product Central, and it says Product Search. And so I'll just pick a product of the month. Or on your InTouch, when you order stuff, you can go to Section 2. And Section 2 is things you don't want to go too crazy on with your money, because it doesn't count towards your wholesale. To stay active, Section 2 doesn't count towards that. But that's like your bags, your mascara wands, but also that's where samples are. So I'm going to give you a couple examples of that. But I often print off a product fact sheet. So whatever is being featured in my customer bag at the time for that month or two. So this is the Silkening Shea Lotion. And so I have these little tiny clamshells that I got online, or I know sometimes people are getting them at Walmart or something. But I got 400 of these for $30-$40 or something. And then I got these little tiny labels from just Staples, and I just print them and put whatever it is on there. So this is the product fact sheet telling my customer about what's being featured in her product bag. And then I also have, sometimes I'll have like a quote card. So I'll do like some sort of little inspirational quote card for the month. These are God Thought cards where it has something really powerful and inspirational to say. And then it has a Bible verse on the back. So sometimes it might be a God Thought card. It might just be, this is just a piece of paper, really cheap, black and white, printed it, and I go to, for Mary Kay Consultants, we get a huge discount through FedEx. And you can just go to like FedExOffice.com, I think. But on your InTouch, it might be under business tools. But it talks about how you can get a FedEx card for like really huge discounts, especially on your black and white copies. So this is still considered a black and white copy. I just put it on a different color paper, and it was super cheap. And then I just cut them. So that is that. And then the other thing, and again, I'm just telling you, again, I don't do this. I'm just giving you over time what I have done. And then I also have a thank you card, and it says, thank you. It says, you are amazing. Thank you so much for being my customer. You mean the world to me, and every order you place helps support my family. Thank you for helping my team work towards earning a trip to Argentina. For every referral who contacts me because of you, I would love to gift you with $10 in free product. So that's a thank you card. And then on the back, I have my kids sign it, just because I want them to know that they're supporting my family. So if you don't have a family, it's okay. You can still make them a little thank you card if you so choose. But I just want my kids to be involved and to be grateful. So I always have them do that. So that is that. And then if it was something small like a mascara, this is a smaller bag. So I could just drop her little things, and then I can just rip this, fold it down, and I'll take a Sharpie and write her name on it. And so that's another idea of packaging. And then this is just something bigger. It's the same idea. I have my product fact sheet, the clamshell, and these were like little Valentine's Day, since it's Valentine's Day this month. And so those are cute little Valentine's Day where it's like, be beautiful, be kind, since the symbol of Mary Kay is the bumblebee. So sometimes I might just have different themes that I'll put in their bags for that month. And I have my assistant do that. So if that's not your thing, maybe quote cards, you could just do that. That is not hard, So I have different examples. And then I often put candy of some sort, like maybe some Dove chocolates or something in my customer bags. And so I just make them special. And I want them to come back to me, and I want to impress them. And I want them to know that this is my business and I'm going to treat them well. So that is the art of packaging your products and making them feel special. And remember that your job is to develop customers for life. You don't want to have just one-time sales. And they say that a customer does not know that she is your consultant or that you are her consultant until she's heard from you 7 times. And so that's why I'm working on developing relationships with people. So there's a couple things that now that you've sold something, you want to follow up with them 2 days, 2 weeks, and 2 months after they purchase something from you. 2 days, it might be like, hey, Sarah, I hope you're having a great day. It's Rachel. I just wanted to say how fun it was to hang out with you the other night. You looked absolutely gorgeous. I wanted to check in with you and see how your product was doing. And, how's it going? Do you have any questions? Tell me how you're using it and how you're liking it. So for example, one time I had a customer and she bought a miracle set from me. Well, she was washing her, and I was like, well, walk me through how you're doing it. So I just make sure, everything's going well. And she's like, oh no, I get it. Yeah, I'm washing my face in the morning, and then I'm putting my day solution on and I'm wiping it off. And then I'm doing my moisturizer, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm like, you're putting your day solution on, and then you're wiping it off? And she's like, yeah, I'm wiping it off. And I'm like, that's huge that it stays on. I mean, it's protecting your skin against skin cancer. So she was wiping it off every day. And if I hadn't have called her to check up on her, yeah. So that's what 2 days is. 2 weeks is making sure everything's still going good. And like sometimes people, like in the first 2 weeks, maybe something's breaking them out. Like I will tell my combination to oily customers, like if they have more combination to oily skin, that maybe like 40% of my customers are going to break out in the first 2 weeks. And that's because it's just pulling and sucking at a total different level. And so a lot of times they think it's breaking them out, but it's not. It's getting all that junk out. And once you get through that, you're good. So I don't want them to give up on the product. And so that's why I'm kind of like their cheerleader in their corner going, okay, and like, let's say something's too dry. Well, then I can call and I can switch something out or swap something out for them. So your job is to make them happy. And when they purchase something from Target, no one is calling from Target going, how's it going? Do you have any questions? Is it how, and all that kind of stuff. So that's 2 weeks. And then 2 months would be, I just wanted to reach out. I know what it's like in a panic when you run out. And I do not want to be that friend that lets you down. So how are you doing on your product? Is there anything you're running low on? All the new product line is launching. I'd love to get together with you and have you be one of my guinea pigs. And so that's the 2 months. So then the final thing that I do now that you've sold something is I have a system. Oh, and I was going to show you one more thing that is new in my life, but I'm in love with it. And again, this is long time in the making. But I had all these samples, like lipstick colors and all that kind of stuff, and I never had a way to organize them. Well, I got this from Aldi's. It was $7. $7. And it's amazing. There's all these tiny little drawers. You could find something like this for super cheap. But this is what I use to organize all my samples now. And it makes me so happy because I just put this in my closet shelf. And whenever I want to grab something and like maybe put something extra special in her bag, I can just go, or if she wants to try a red lipstick, I can just grab a red lipstick and drop it in her bag. So fun. So I just wanted to show you this to organize samples as an idea. And then the final thing, if it can come back around in my brain, the system, a follow-up and all that. So now what I do, the final thing is with her profile card, you can see I already did this one. I'll kind of give you an example, but I'll take their profile cards and their sales tickets and I'll show you what I do with them. So I kind of have a system. I'm going to cover her name up just for, it's all good. But at the top of her profile cards or on her sales tickets, I'll write down TU. That means, did I send her a thank you card? I personally write down PCP. Did I enter her? What that means is, did I enter her into my customers program? So you could say CU for customers or PCP, whatever you wanted to say. And then I'll do a check mark. And then I have one for Facebook or Instagram. That's social media. Did I connect with her? And then the last one is, did I invite her to my Facebook customer group? So it's like a four-prong thing. So what I do is I'll take that and I'll go on my InTouch, and under business tools it says my customers, or with the app I can do it straight from my phone, and I'll actually hand my phone to her at an appointment, and I'll have her enter in all of her information so I don't have to go back and do it later. That's exciting. But I'll enter in all of her information, like her email, cell phone, all that, because through the My Customers app, you can communicate amazingly through that. And then what I'll do is I'll take her sales ticket, and with her sales ticket, I'll write down whatever she purchased from me, and I put that in the notes, or you can literally put all your sales tickets in your My Customers app, and it can manage your inventory for you. But I know I'm not the person who's going to stay on top of that with every single sales ticket coming through, so I don't, but you can do whatever you want. But what I'll do is I've entered her information into My Customers, so she's there. It probably takes like 1 minute to do. And then I'll just take her sales ticket, and where it says notes, that's where I'll enter in what she purchased from me, and I'll save it. And that way in the future, when she's like, hey, I'm out of my foundation, then I can just hop on and look at the notes for her, and it says she was a very light CC cream. Oh, and maybe she wants more lipstick, but she can't remember what it was. So I have a running history of everything she's purchased from me over time. That's really cool. With your ProPay, you can actually store your customers' credit cards. So I often do that. So that's cool and easy. And so that's the first thing I do is I have entered her into my customers, and I put in what she purchased from me. The second thing, like I said, is I connected with her on social media. You have the opportunity to create your own like Facebook group, for your customers, and you can do videos and specials and all kinds of cool things. So I want to make sure I added her to that. And then the last thing I do is I'll send her a thank you card. And a lot of times I'll do that if she bought something or not from me. But I just have all kinds of different postcards because postcards are cheaper to send, than an envelope. But I just have a whole bunch of these, and you can get on Amazon or whatever, and I'll send her a postcard. And it's like, I had so much fun hanging out with you. I just sent one to a gal this morning, and she was amazing. I haven't been around too many people who were so in tune with other people. And I mean, she was like listening to their answers and genuinely noticed what everybody was saying. And she was fully engaged with them. And it was awesome. So on the postcard, it's not like, thanks for buying stuff from me. It might say, I hope you're enjoying your products, but it's more like why I enjoyed being in her space and what I noticed about her, and that way it's just a personal thing. And so if you think about that, I have followed up with her 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. I have sent her a postcard. And then, if I'm connecting with her on Facebook and maybe I'm commenting or I'm continuing to invite her to things, you know what I mean? So I love continually inviting people to things. Like what's the next thing that I can bring her into? Because why are they buying one thing from me and everything else somewhere else? Like I can make their life so much easier and faster and better, because the product is so awesomely priced. And it's high quality. Like, why would I not want all my customers on all Mary Kay, or as much as they can be over time? And so I'm always inviting them to like contouring clinics or spa experience facials or a brush clinic, so I'm always marketing myself well. I'm not saying, do you want to come to a Mary Kay party with me? Like, no, I've been to those before. Like, But, it's a contouring clinic where, we're going to learn how to shape your face based on your face shape, your eye shape, your bone structure. That's exciting. Yeah, I want to go. And I can bring a few friends. I thought it'd be really interesting to have you as one of my practice models or one of my guinea pigs with the contouring clinic. That's exciting and special. So that is always the next thing. So if I have done makeup on her, then I want to get to see her skin. And if I've seen her skin, maybe I want to get her to like a body clinic, where we're working with like, the shea lotions or the cellulite creams or whatever, or, there's all the perfumes and colognes, or every 3 months there's a whole new product launch. So, it's not a one-time thing and I sold you something and now it's done. It's how can I continue to engage you and be a part of my life and be grateful that you're one of my customers, and I want you to know I appreciate you. And then just a final thought is, we always talk about how we never steal other people's customers. You know what I mean? Like, we're loyal to our consultants and we don't want to steal someone if they already have a consultant they're loyal to. And so one of the things is I'm like, have you ever tried Mary Kay before? Okay, awesome. Oh, that's fun. How long ago was that? And I can ask her questions. But I could also ask her if she's on anyone's preferred customer program. Like, is she getting the lookbook in the mail? And for me, that's kind of the key. Is if she's not in anyone's customer list, then she's really not, no one's really taking care of her. And so that's why it's so important to enter your customers into the preferred customer program, because if she's getting a mailing from you every 3 months, the catalog, and you're following up with her, I mean, there's no doubt that you are her consultant. And so you're just kind of, you don't want to have one-time sales. You want to develop relationships and treat these women in your life amazing, because they're not going to get that experience anywhere else. You can't go and break open 42 lipsticks and try them all on and put eyeshadow on and try it and take it off and put a foundation on and be like, no, that's wrong, and try again. I mean, what we offer is not available. And so be proud of what you do, and don't feel bad inviting people to things. Be proud. Be proud of our product. Be proud of our prices. Be proud of the integrity of our company and what we stand for. And know that what you have to offer is a gift. It's a night out for them to do something good for themselves. Everybody is so busy this day and age that no one takes time for themselves, or you're creating a space for the friends that they haven't seen for months and they keep wanting to. There's nothing that girls can go do together that's free. We go to the movies, we go out to eat, whatever, that all costs money. But this is a gathering where they can come and hang out and just be in a good space that's going to make them feel better about themselves. So be proud and invite people and just say, I don't care if you invite, or I don't care if you buy anything, but I would love to have you as one of my guinea pigs. It'd be really fun to, just get your feedback and practice all this new stuff and help me get good. So anyway, that is a bit about customer service and how to make people feel amazing, that not only are they going to order from you one time, but over and over and over time, you're going to develop them into amazingly strong, loyal Mary Kay customers who love the product and love you and love what our company stands for. So, yay! All right. I hope this was helpful, and we will talk to you later. Bye.